Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. So I have two rounds here, two matches, two games, however you wanna call them. And yes, they are again from my own replays, just to clarifying that bit. Of Tiger P action here for your viewing pleasure, if you can derive pleasure from watching this and listening to me talk. Of course you can just mute me and just watch. I suppose that's an option as well. Do you sometimes just get the urge to just, go for it when you play this game? I generally play, as you may have noticed if you watch this channel, I generally play heavy tanks. Those tend to be my favorite thing in this game. To just, be on the front lines and duke it out, and I like the sort of, generally at least, I like the not exactly a passive play, but the sort of patience games you can play with peeking around corners against other heavy tanks and playing the who can, outweight the other, essentially. Wait for the other person on the other end to make a bad move, a mistake or something like that, and then just play out from that. And I find that fun. I generally find that fun. However, I also recognize that in this game, early damage tends to be more valuable than late damage. Just going in there. And sometimes when I play, sometimes I get this urge to just, try and get the push going. And these two games are examples of that. This one here, this first one, I'll spoil it right now, it doesn't go quite so well. But if you look at the positions here, I see, I'll pause it here for just a sec, so that you can look at the minimap, although the Type 4 age name covers up the Conqueror icon a little bit there, but you can see what I am seeing. And I'm seeing a Conqueror just bombing it forward, just going for it. He's the top tier heavy tank here after all, right? He can go and bully the lower tiers, right? And I am only seeing 3 pips of things here, right? At least that's what I'm seeing on the minimap, like there is possible 3 tanks. And I'm seeing the Conqueror going, and I'm like, well, let's just go for it. Let's create that pincer movement that the Conqueror here initiates. And I'm like, whoa, okay, somebody's just going for it. I am gonna follow that example and just, try and push with them, because generally, in any kind of situation where multiple people are coordinating, at least in some fashion or another, multiple people doing a bad decision together tends to be more effective than, one person doing one good decision or doing a good decision and everybody else just hanging back and not doing anything. So, if somebody is going for it, I am very likely to just go for it. This Conqueror is just pushing in here, and this is where... Oh, well, that's a whole lot of damn tanks, huh? And unfortunately, Conqueror, from my point of view, the Conqueror doesn't really come and actually share the pain with me. And this is the point where the 2 others from behind me are joining the push, as after I have already essentially gone in and gotten blown to bits myself. Now they are coming in. And this Conqueror is still going for it, And those guys are also coming in. Now, I did get blown to bits here. I just went for it. Because that seemed like the correct thing to do. Go with the push. That seemed like the idea. And even though the score looks 2-3 right now, my team went on to actually win this game. That's beside the point. The point being to just... Sometimes it is fun to just go for it. And often enough, for some reason or another, if you do that in a somewhat coordinated manner, you see somebody else going, you just go in. Alright, let's hop on to another game. Oh, round 2. And it is this map. Don't ask me what the heck is the name of this map, I don't remember map names. I don't pay attention to the map names, Okay, when I land on a map, I know, okay, it's this map. Okay, let's play this map. And considering what you just saw on the first round, you know exactly what is happening here, right? I don't have to spell it out for you. You know exactly what is happening here. Where I am going and I'm just, you know, what is going to happen. It's going to be a little different though than the last time around. And this sort of like just go for it. As a mentality, as a mindset to do is it can work if you have people follow you up. And now here I am just taking damage, and I'll pause it here. And this is part of the reason why I watch back some of my own replays and make videos out of them. Because watching my own replays helps me. Like, this comes from my own, you know, days of like putting in massive amounts of hours into StarCraft and StarCraft 2 and so on, where I would watch back my own replays to see what I could have done differently. Notice the wording there, what I could have. There is no such a thing as what you should have done. There are always nuances enough that there is no one single thing that you should always do. It is what you could have done. Anybody who tells you that this is what you should do is either trying to teach you one very specific thing or don't actually know what they are talking about. Anyway. If you look at the minimap, I realize at this point, looking back at this and actually talking about it and so on, that I made a mistake here. I made a very clear mistake. The KV-1Ss, which are behind me, are so far behind me that they cannot actually join this push with me. Because by the time I am past here, and if those KV-1S tanks and whatnot came to push with me, these folks shooting at me would have very easily already reloaded and reacquired them to shoot at them. So instead of the first shots focused on me and everybody getting by here, they shoot me and then they shoot them, coming in after me. And so my timing on this push is bad. I should have waited for them to catch up and then go for this push. Because in that instance, we probably would have all passed through here with only one of us really taking a whole lot of damage, in between probably me going first, or we would have spread that damage between all of us. However, I didn't get blown apart entirely coming through here, so I am up here now, and I can do some work from here. However, if you look at the minimap, the turtle initiated the next push to just go for it, and everybody else is following the turtle, and they are having, well, they are having some success coming through. The one of the KV-1S got blown to bits and so on. But that's besides the point. I am now in a position where I can actually affect this battle, and this is where I'm like trying to figure out this angle, like trying to just learn this angle, and oh, okay, I can see a little bit of that Panther too over that rock. So I'm gonna take that shot. This is a nice kind of accurate gun on this particular tank. Other than the gun though, I am not a fan of this tank. I don't think I will be keeping it once I'm done with it. But yeah, I mean, this should be easy enough shot, right? Should be easy enough shot. Right there. And something decided to shoot me, so I'm falling back a little. Falling back a little bit, and now I have some friendlies here to help me out. And I'm going to start poking the other side of this mountain here to try and get shots off on the people hanging around in the middle, and figuring out how do you play this position, because I kind of rarely get to play this position, as I mostly play heavy tanks, mostly play slow heavy tanks. So I don't get here, and this is a very late push to the top of the, well, mountain, I would like to say. That's kind of late. Well, that was fairly ambitious, probably more ambitious than my first starting push. So as I was saying, this position is very unfamiliar to me, because if I happen to play any kind of a slow heavy tank, I don't usually get to play this position. I don't get to come here. So I am just trying to figure out, okay, what are all the angles I can shoot through here? Like, where does the enemy have to be for me to get a side shot or any kind of a shot to begin with? And so on. And so I am just poking and trying to find the angles and also figure out the angles where I can get shot to pieces from. Just learning experience. You should always try to learn at least one thing out of every single game you play. If you are a bad player like I am here, or you're capable of admitting that you don't know much of anything of the game, and kind of try to learn at least one little thing. Okay, oh, okay, I can shoot over this rock. That's cool. Next time I'm here, I know I can shoot over this rock. That sort of tiny little thing. Makes you overall, over time, makes you just a little bit better at the game. That tiny pieces of incremental knowledge. Even if you do silly things like I do here, of just going for it, you know? And I should have the reload on you, because you shot after I shot the first shot, and apparently that one is not allowed to go in. So, there is that. And can I get a shot of... Oh, you're shooting somebody else. Hi there. That one was allowed to go in, and is a tracking shot as well. Here, have another one of those. And I still don't know who you're, like, trying to shoot to pieces, but I am shooting you. Now, that is the kind of situation where this gun is kind of nice. Reloads fast enough, is accurate enough, and such. However, not... the rest of the tank isn't really the kind of a heavy tank I enjoy playing. Not really. So... Just saying that out loud, I suppose. I don't think I will be keeping this once I'm finished with it. Whenever that will be, I am in no rush to try and get through these tanks. I just play them and try to have fun with them, fun with the game and stuff. And there is that thing. Like, okay, well, can I get a shot off here? Where do I have to be to get a shot off here? Ah, there we go. Well, anybody wants to spot it for me? No. Alright. Well, in that case, can I get a shot off on this thing? Or that TS5 hiding around? That thing has a big gun. Have to be kind of careful with that, considering I have very little health. Very little HP. Oh, okay, hello. There is something with a big gun as well. I'm gonna retreat and not get shot to pieces by that. And that was just purely a bad shot. Also, I probably should have reloaded into regular ammo there instead of using this, but I wasn't paying attention to what ammo I was shooting at this point. It's just shooting at something which is not actually looking at me and trying to figure out, okay, well, didn't need to get that second shot off. Didn't need to get that second shot off. But yeah, overall, I am happy with my play here, and the E25 tried to you know, learn how the mountains work on this map. I got a shot off, but no armor penetration, and that is that. I am happy with my play on the first map and on this map, because okay, the first map, like, I just bombed it and I just went in there. Just went in there. Here, I again just went in there, and this time it was way more successful. Like, end result is way better for me. And it kind of worked out. And still, I could have done it better. I could have timed it better to, you know, go with the KV-1SS or with the turtle or whatever, instead of go in as a group, instead of just, you know, me going first and then letting everybody else come in, you know, 20 seconds later by themselves and get shot at some more. Could have timed it better. Learn new things, huh? And sometimes when you just feel like going for it, just go for it. It can come out pretty good if you think at least a little bit before you just drive in there. There has to be a reason to go in. There has to be something that happens on the map that tells you that, okay, I should go in now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and stuff. Hopefully this was enjoyable and amusing and so on. And I will see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.